everybody, and welcome to Sable Tim, and welcome to your press conference reaction to the Leeds United versus Bristol, Bristol City. Sorry, I'm miles away. As you can see, Mally, my OBS has stopped working again.
Is that what it is?
Yep. Yeah, mate. I'm afraid so.
Oh,
now my internet's playing up. It's playing funny buggers. How are we doing, Mally? Are you all right, mate? Sorry about this, everybody. It's been a bit of a mad morning. But how are you?
Good. I'm great. It's amazing what chaos you can get when you're asked the right question.
It were a good response as well, wasn't it? I'll have to touch on that because it were a pretty long answer, Mally. It were a pretty long answer.
It were a good question.
Can I ask you something before we start? Is Daniel Farke from the same philosophy camp as Bielsa?
It's not far off, is it?
I don't think so. I don't think so, no.
Yeah, it's not far off.
You know, and his answers, what he gives. I mean, I know Jesse Marsh had the gift at gab with the press and conferences, but he seems to go into a bit more detail, does Farke. You know, he's told them all, look, if I give you this answer, please don't bring it up again.
Don't ask me again.
Yeah, and I think that's fair enough.
The thing is, it's the first time he's been asked. So I don't know why he's getting so up. He's never been asked it before.
Do you think it's because he sees it on social media, Mally?
Possibly.
All those lot are saying the same thing, you know. Why aren't they swapping around and stuff?
Maybe he gets asked it from outside, you know, if he sees fans in the street or if he goes shopping or whatever. You know, it's maybe asked it a boatload of times.
Well, let's touch on what he started with, which was about, breaking news. What's come out is that Yelda Costa's left by mutual consent now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That were on cards, though, wasn't it, Mally? That were always on cards.
Yeah.
I think the right decision's been made, if I'm honest.
Yeah. He's just not gone anywhere. Well, it's 16 million down pan.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. He got asked about injuries, Mally. He says that Jamie Shackleton will miss the game. His shoulder is too painful, but hopefully back after international break.
Yeah.
Sam Byron, we will have to see and make a late call. The situation is slightly better than last time because we played 3 games in 7 days rather than 3 games in 6 days.
I think he'll play. And then we've got a query on Anthony, which on my team sheet I've left him out.
It's 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've left him out. I think he'll play Dan James.
What? It's Joe Rodon. He says he's all right. He's the warrior. He's Welsh. He keeps using that word Welsh, doesn't
he? Keeps using a lot of funny
problem
words,
at all. He says no problem at all.
Yeah.
So you think Jaden? I didn't know Jaden took a knock, if I'm honest.
No, I didn't. Oh, Anthony.
Jaden, yeah, he rolled his ankle in training, didn't he?
Oh, right, okay. I don't know what the injury was. But
yeah, he says yesterday he rolled his ankle. Today he is much improved.
Well, if it's 50-50, he ain't going to start.
Not worth risking him. Not when you've got is it a 2-week international break coming up? So for 1 game, would you risk him?
I'm surprised nobody asked him about the QPR keeper's red card. Hey up, Harmonie. Hey up, Lee. Are you all right, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a busy day. Had a busy morning, haven't we, Lee? We've had a busy morning, mate. Good afternoon, Stu and Mally. Good afternoon, lovely Imani. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah,
got asked about fatigue as well. Fatigue and game management, and he says when you play at least 46 games, it's not like for each game you can burn like a candle from both sides because it's not healthy. You have to wait for the right moments to go full gear. Sometimes you have to control a game. Good game management, a bit of calm.
I don't understand what he talks about half the time. It's like when he was talking last week, he was talking about playing pint football. What the bloody hell's pint football? What's he talking about? So it was went above my head. Just went above my head. But I'm surprised nobody asked. I'm surprised nobody asked him about that red card. Because it got rescinded, hasn't it? Bamford's admitted.
Yeah,
Bamford's admitted that he didn't touch him.
Bamford's being labelled a cheat now.
Well, he is. Because if he wasn't touched, he should have said to the referee, by the way, ref, he didn't touch me.
I mean, I don't think. Do you know what gets me though, Molly? We were already 1-0 up.
It's not the first time Bamford's done this. He went down rolling his face, didn't he? Against Villa or somebody. And he wasn't touched. He is a cheat.
I don't know. I mean, look, I don't think Bamford's the only player to do it, though, Mally. That's all. Look, I'm not making up excuses. What he did were wrong. Don't cheat in a game of football. I get it, but he won't be the first person to do it, will he, Mally? But at least he's been honest and opened up. He's opened. You know, he's admitted it, hasn't he? Some players won't even admit it.
I'm not interested in what other players at other clubs do.
Yeah, I know that. I get it.
Bamford, it's not the first time he has cheated, and he cheated. If he'd have had a bit of honesty about him, he'd have said to the ref, he didn't touch me. But he didn't. And he needs to cut it out.
So now that he's come out and says that, you can actually understand Begovic's reaction, can't you?
Absolutely.
You can understand why he were irate and stuff. You can understand it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think everybody's going to have to change the team selection harmony. I've already changed mine. I've just got you down I think I've put you down as a query for Anthony. Yeah, I don't know if you want to keep him or change him.
Harmonie says that I'm glad that the red card got overturned. And Harmonie says, have you seen the QPR commentary? And it's Bamford the cheat lining up the free kick. Spot on, fine him. Harmonie says that spot on, fine him.
Absolutely. There's no place for it. There's no need for it. There's no need for it.
If you were Farker then, Mally, what would you do? I mean, I'm assuming, we just touched on it. Is Farker's come from the same philosophy as Bielsa? If that were Bielsa, I think Bielsa would have drop him for do an internal punishment, if you know what I mean.
Well, I've got him starting tomorrow.
Would you start him, Mally?
Yeah.
Even if he cheated?
Yeah, because he's already said he's not going to. He's already basically said he's not going to put Perot there, and we haven't got a striker. So if Bamford's the only striker, then he's got to play there. Through all that rigmarole that Farker went through, who did he say were number 9?
I've got the quote here. He said a lot.
I know he did.
He said an awful lot. It's a long quote.
It didn't make sense because he said they were all strikers, but yet he don't play. He don't play him. He didn't play for all striker. And Rutter isn't a striker.
So Bamford's his only striker then, isn't he?
So, well, as far as I'm concerned, I've dropped Perot and put Bamford in. He did more than Perot.
Yeah, I think Mally and I were the only honest. Yeah, because I thought it were intent to bring him down. You know what I mean? I thought it were a red card. I really did. I thought it were a red card. But I were wrong. And if he's admitted that he cheated, I'm definitely wrong, Mally. Do you know what I mean? I'm definitely wrong. You know, but it's the thing is as well, you know, these referees, to be fair, in Championship, they don't get a third and fourth look via VAR.
No, they only get one
instant.
chance.
It's instant. You can't take. So I can't blame referee for that. I can't say, oh, referee made an howler. Bamford cheated
the thing is,
to get it done.
If we'd have had VAR, then Bamford would have got booked.
Rightly so, and all, Mally. Rightly so for cheating. I think, you know, do you know what I think? I think the way you stop it is, you know, if it went to VAR and if Bamford got caught cheating, diving, I'd send that Bamford off.
Well, some referees,
stop it, wouldn't it? It'd stop it.
Some referees might, but they definitely got booked.
See, we want the game to be as honest as it can be. We want an honest game of football, don't we? We want honesty in football. And,
of course we do. Of course we do.
You know, it's not good. Vindy says, "How are you doing, Lee?"
Yeah, good.
Good man. Asmir Begovic has never been sent off before, so you can understand his protest.
Well, you can understand it because he didn't touch him.
Didn't touch him, yeah. I'd be fuming with Bamford if I were a Begovic. I would be. Right, so have we gone through injuries, Mally? Shackleton's going to be out with his painful shoulder injury. It's good. Byram he's going to make a decision on him when he trains this afternoon. They've got an afternoon training session, and Anthony's 50-50.
Yeah.
So that's your injuries done. But I think the thing what everyone will take away from that press conference is his answer with Perot.
Well, I don't know what to take out of that answer. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to take out of that answer.
I mean, he kept. It's a really long answer, and I don't know if you want me to go through it all, but
it's a long answer, and it don't get out of it.
Yeah. So you see, I said before because I were behind with that watch. I were behind with that press conference, so I were a bit behind, and I says that we're all armchair managers.
Yeah.
But I bet if we're all put in hot seat, we wouldn't have a clue what to do. It'd be difficult. I mean, I'd swap them. I'd try Perot behind Butter, but that's me.
What annoys me is that we've got all these strikers that he reeled off, yet he doesn't play with a striker. You know, that's what annoys me. He don't play with a striker.
Who says about maybe bringing in a striker in January? Would it Bandy? Who says that, you know, we might bring a striker in January?
I don't think we need one. I think it's just these. It reminds me of how Man City used to play before they got Haaland.
Right.
They didn't play with an out-and-out striker.
Well, they had Jesus and Sterling. Who else were up front for them? Well, they played with a 3, didn't they? It was like a 4-3-3 formation, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They were relying on goals right throughout the front line, and I think.
But isn't that what Farker's trying to? Wasn't that what Farker was trying to say when he says if they all we need 30 goals?
Mm-hmm.
So is that what he was trying to say? That if you just got you get 20 goals each or something, you know, he'd rather have them getting goals each.
Yeah. I don't know.
So he talked about Swansea, didn't he? He compared Perot at Swansea being different to Perot at Leeds United because he was the main man at Swansea, whereas at Leeds United you've got Dan James, Routier, who else did he say?
Lonso, Somerville.
Yeah.
But we still haven't got an out-and-out number 9. Why don't you just try him? And if it don't work, then fine. But his answer to me said that he ain't even going to try him. He just says, I know my business when it comes to strikers.
Strikers, yeah, he said that, didn't he? Yeah.
So then get on with it and put a bloody striker there if you know your business. Don't tell us you know your business about strikers and then not play one.
So do we, when we all say we play a 4-2-3-1 formation, Malik, do we actually play a 4-2-3-1 formation?
I've always thought it would have 4-2-4. Because any of them front four are capable of scoring.
Yeah.
But Perot, he drops back too much. It drops back too deep.
Look, I did that video about him and how we're getting the best out of him. And at Leeds United, apart from the 4 goals he scored, he hasn't contributed anything else.
No.
He hasn't.
You see, Farke says, he scored 4 goals in 7 games. Long may it continue. Well, it's fine. I think we need a bit more than that, to be fair.
You can't score when you're that deep, can you?
No. If he's going to be that deep, then he needs to be effective, but he's not. And if he can't be effective, then he needs to stay up top and score goals. Do one or other, because he can't do them both.
Well, he ain't doing either.
Well, he can't score goals if it's in our bloody half.
Yeah.
At least Rutter's trying.
I think Rutter's more of a creator, if I'm honest.
That's why I want Perot, number 9. But obviously Farke don't see that. Rutter's getting better and better and better every game.
Yeah, he is. I can't argue with that. He is. I mean, we all thought 35 million was the money. But if he keeps improving, Mally, he's going to reach that. It's a long way off yet. Don't get me wrong. It's a long way off yet. It's a long way off £35 million. But I am seeing an improvement in him, and that's all you can ask of your players.
Absolutely.
Improve game by game.
Yeah, it's been very good. You took from it, Lee, press conference.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh, it's interesting. You should watch it. He was asked why he didn't play Pereira in number 9. And he went off on one for about 15 minutes.
Look, let's make this bigger, Malik, so you can get right. I'll make it bigger, right? So this is basically, Lee. I mean, this is. I mean, I don't even know how to read this one, Malik. I don't even know how to read it. I get the feeling we are right now in each and every press conference discussing this topic. I totally understand this. It's football. Everyone has their own opinion. Let's make a deal. If I give you the right now a lengthy but my own thoughts on this topic, and so please don't ask me again. I don't think he ever did get asked about it, did he? In press conferences?
That's what I said. He's not getting asked about it every bloody press conference. It's the first time he's been asked.
And then he went in to say, first, my general thought is I am a big believer to play players in their best position.
Fair enough.
This means also if we then talk about Jorginho, Bamford, Perot, Mateo Joseph, Geltard, only one of them can be on the pitch. If you ask them all where they want to play, they will say striker. If I'm honest, I quite like to have 2 or 3 on the pitch because we need goals. We are lacking in. We were lacking in the past. Goals from deeper positions. We can't just rely on goals from the striker. The second point is your best position always differs between clubs. Joel has played many games for Swansea in striker, but behind a quick and mobile striker, and he has also scored goals there. If
I
you
thought
score 20 goals for a club,
everybody said he played a number 10 at Swansea.
yeah, they have.
So how does that work?
And then he went on to say, if go on, Mally, sorry.
If all fans are saying that he played a number 10 at Swansea, how can Parker say he played a number 9? It don't make sense.
He went on then to say, if you score 20 goals for a club fighting against relegation, it's mid-table, or a club fighting for the top position, it's a different ask. Is it a different ask?
Is it heck? Just get your bloody 20 goals.
With all respect to Swansea, but I think it is different if you have to score 20 goals for Swansea or 20 goals for Leeds United. The setup is different. At Swansea, for example, he was the main man and every pass goes into him. Here he plays with Routier, Bamford, Somerville, Anthony. There are also some proper players who feed with passes. It is a different role if you're the main man, only the main man, or play with other players. You must not forget, in comparison to Swansea, it's perhaps a side. Sometimes they were sitting deeper in away games and were a bit more reluctant. Here we need a striker with different qualities. If we speak about Joel, some of his qualities, they tempt me to play him in the one striker position. His finishing is world class. I love his I love his finishing. If he has the ball close in the box, quite often the next touch is from the halfway line. I would love to play him in a striker position, but for us, we want to have the ball in every moment. We need a player to lead the line pressing, because we're so dominant. We need a player who stretches the line with runs in behind. That describes Bamford to me.
Mm-hmm.
With all respect to Joel's finishing abilities, I wouldn't label his pressing ability the best in the league. He isn't lightning quick and speedy Gonzalez, and we have to play to his strengths. At Swansea, he dropped deep, arrived late in the box with instinctive finishes. I think it's not healthy if after each great game when he scores goals. We're signing the song of Joe.
Singing.
Sorry, we're singing the song of Joe Perot every time he doesn't score. We're putting it in his head. He's playing the wrong position. At Southampton, he was the striker position. Georgie feeds him with a pass. Come on, it's selfish for him. And the last thought is, or second or third last. And I'm on fire here. Try to calm myself down. I'm thinking about the team. I'm not here to win the Golden Boot. I want to be successful for the team. I want I want that we are successful with the team. I am not interested in if Bamford, Rutter, or Perot wins the Golden Boot. This is the most important thing, that they all score. Swansea play Perot up front, but they are not promoted. They didn't win the title. I have one target: to be successful as a club, and we have to score all over the pitch. Joel has four goals in 7 games. If he finishes with this average, it's happy days. It's quite natural sometimes that offensive players don't score. We need also the goals of Bamford, Rutter, and the other offensive players. Really, my last thought I always try to stay humble and don't overrate my position. It's not about me. I want to support my players and help my players, but I've won the league twice. I know what's necessary in order to win this league, and believe me, we need goals from everywhere. I was a striker. I started my coaching career at a smaller club in Germany. We had a striker who won the Golden Boot. We had to sell him due to financial reasons. Next striker, Golden Boot, same again. Then again, I moved to Borussia Dortmund too. Marvin Dutch, he scored the Golden Boot. We sold him to Werder Bremen, really good striker. Next one won the Golden Boot. 5 seasons in a row, my striker had won the Golden Boot. I moved to England and we signed Timo Pukki. I worked with him. He won the Golden Boot in the Championship twice. I went to Borussia Mönchengladbach. I converted Marcus Thuram into a striker. He scored double figures. Played in the World Cup final for France. Scored 15 goals. Finished second in the Golden Boot. I know my business when it comes to strikers. When it comes to winning this league, I know my business. I know exactly what my strikers need. That's what he said.
So which of our strikers is he going to convert then? He's converted all these strikers. Who's he going to convert for Leeds?
Is it Rutier people playing up top?
No idea, mate. No idea.
Good afternoon, Inky, mate. Hope you're doing well. Totally agree. Need stamping out. This is about cheating. Diving equals red card. Been saying it for years. I would like to see us use 2 strikers, but Daniel knows best.
Yeah.
Pro player similar to Jesus, who was a striker at City. He still plays that same style for Arsenal.
I don't think Jesus plays from halfway. I don't think Jesus plays as deep as Perot.
He don't. No, he don't.
And I don't think Harry Kane does either. He drops back, but I don't think he drops back as much.
Well, he can't do with scoring 30 goals in Premier League.
Harry Kane's more intelligent than Perot. You can't put Perot and Harry Kane in the same sentence. If Harry Kane comes deep with the ball, he's got more about him than Joel Perot to know what to do with that ball.
Well, let's be honest. Joe Perot's a £12 million striker.
Exactly.
Harry Kane's a £100 million plus striker.
Yeah.
It's a big difference, isn't there?
I think
Harry Kane did it at the top level in Premier League for season after season after season. Joe Perot's done it once in his entire career at Swansea last season. Prior to that, his goal scoring record wasn't that great.
I think Perot picking the ball up deep is more chance of getting tackled than he has laying a pass.
And I noticed, Mally, and you know, I did watch along with Gary that night. I noticed when Perot come off at pitch, it just didn't look like he was enjoying his football. It doesn't look like he's enjoying his time, but he doesn't look like he's enjoying what he's doing.
Mm.
So I've read that, and Harry Kane has dropped deep his whole career, never stopped him from getting goals. Said the same bandit spot on. Rutter and Perot similar to Cole and Dwight York. Son and Kane, it just works. Rutter was not the player we needed at the time, but now I'm so glad we got him. Good afternoon, Danny. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Trust me, I know about aspect. He has my backing.
While Danny's on, does he want to have a rethink about Anthony, or is he happy to keep him? I don't think he'll start, but if he wants to keep him in, I'll keep him in. because he's got Anthony as starting. I had him as starting, but I've taken him off because I don't think he will.
I'll have to read. I'm gonna. If you send me an email, Danny, I will definitely have got it. I will double check it for you. I promise. If he stays high and doesn't track back, he gets called lazy. If he does, Farker's playing him wrong. The player knows his own instincts. Let him play his own game, and be quiet. Is the best option.
Who's called him lazy? I've never called him lazy. I've never heard him being called lazy.
No. I think what I have heard is people can't. I'm sure in that Watford game when we scored them late goals, Perot were pushed further up, and Rutter played deeper.
Rutter dropped back.
And it was Rutter's pass what found him.
That's right.
No, it was Rutter's pass what found him, and Anthony won it.
It was Rutter's pass that found Somerville against QPR.
Yeah.
That's why I want Rutter in that position. I'm not bothered whether Perot plays or he don't play. But I think Rutter's best position, whether he prefers it or not, his best position, his more effective position, is in that number 10 for me. And it's proved that. It ain't just me being biased. It's actually proved that he's good in that role.
So, Mally, right, you know I respect what you say, right? Am I right in I don't want to speak for you, but am I right in thinking that you think that Rutter and Perot were playing it in oppositions?
I personally do, yeah. I think Rutter, over the last few matches, has proved that, for me, his best position is number 10. Who's up top, you can take your pick. Because he's the bloke that can find a pass. Or whether he passes it to Somerville, whether he passes it to Rutter, whether he passes it to Bamford, it doesn't matter. He can see that gap and he can make that pass. And that's exactly what Pablo used to do for us.
And we've always said, haven't we, that we've been able to replace Pablo.
Yeah, well, I think we have now. If he's allowed to play there. But I don't. After Daniel Parker's rambles, I ain't a clue who's going to play there because he's got him down as a striker.
And then it says keep him, Molly.
Keep who?
I think you're on about your team, and he says, did you want to change it?
All right, okay, fair enough.
So, well, I mean, Bristol City, Mally. I haven't done a lot of research into them yet. I'm going to do that in a bit with Lee. Well, I'm going to research it in a bit, right?
I don't know about them.
They scored winning goal. They got a late winner. When we that night we played. Lee, where are Bristol City in table, please?
Go check now.
See, I tend to concentrate on our team. I'm not bothered about the opposition. I'm not bothered about how they play.
But do you think they're going to give us a bit more of a game than what GPR give us?
I don't know, mate. I don't know because I don't know how to play.
Bristol City at 11th in table.
11th. They're most likely on the same points. They're most likely on the same points as us. How many points they got, like?
Points 15.
So they're 1 point behind us.
Yeah, 1 point.
So I'd rather play to our strengths rather than as a opposition weakness. If you know what I mean. Let the opposition worry about us, not us worry about them. And that don't matter who we're playing, whether we're playing Leicester or whether we're playing Sheffield Wednesday. I think we still should have the same mentality.
Do you think we need to improve on his shot conversion rate, Mally?
I don't know how many goals we've scored.
Well, in that first half, when we had 6 shots and scored 1 goal.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that stat. It stuck in my head. So that's like 17% or somewhat. Conversion rate.
Mm.
I think we need to improve massively.
I don't know, mate. I mean, you can look at your Man Cities and your Arsenals and your Man Uniteds, and they'll go through periods. They'll go through same sort of figures. You know, they're not going to score every shot. As long as they make it, as long as they're making chances, I think that's
we're creating. We're definitely creating chances.
Yeah. That's what matters. It's if you don't create, you know, if you only create 1 chance, then you've got a problem. If you're creating six chances, then so be it. You know, then we've got to work on us finishing. But we need to create them chances.
Bristol played a low block, but not as bad as Wednesday and QPR did.
Yeah, we'll see. The thing is, if you can get that first goal, then it throws the low block out the window.
Because they've got to come at us.
Exactly.
Once Nonto is back, he and Somerville will be the answer to a great partnership.
I think Nonto will be hard pushed to displace Anthony.
Well, were it Anthony and who were on Anthony's side?
Byram.
They had a great partnership with each other.
Him and Byram.
Byram, that were it. Yeah, Byram and Anthony had a great partnership with each other, didn't they?
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
I had a look at Byram's things, you know, and I knew he played well, but I didn't know he played as well as what he did.
He's very good. He's very good
he goes about his business, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's excellent. He's excellent.
Right, so if Shackleton's missing, we're going to have to end up playing Ayling again, Mally.
Yeah. Yep.
You made one or 2 mistakes in that game.
And either that, or you bring Byram over to right back, and you start messing about, putting Striker, Yelder, or whoever, and bringing Cooper in, and all depends how many changes you want to make. If you just want to make the 1 change and it's Ayling, then so be it. Otherwise, you're moving Byram to accommodate Strike, to accommodate Cooper. And is that so much?
The thing then, innit? Don't just keep it.
Is that so much messing about? I mean, for all we know, Byram might be out as well as Shackleton. We don't know yet. But I'd start. I think Byram will start.
Well, he did say, didn't he, that that extra 24 hours makes a big difference.
Yeah.
When it comes to Byram.
Yeah.
So
you didn't mention that about midfield. Midfield wasn't even touched on. So it's anybody's guess who's gonna play there.
I wonder if you're right, Mally. I wonder if he's going to go Bamford and drop Perot.
I've no idea, mate. I've no idea. After Bamford's antics, he might not. He might drop Bamford and say, "Look, we don't want any of this nonsense."
Well, yeah.
You don't know. You don't know how his mind works. My team sheet is just based on what I do, not what I think Farker's gonna do. No, that's my team sheet.
4 from 7 isn't bad.
Yeah, that's Perot's record. That's what he's on about.
Anthony is above them both for me.
I'm assuming that's Nonto. I don't know who else. Somerville, James. Anthony's very good.
Considering the summer we've had, I think we're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
It's EXX.
Don't know what that means.
I think Byram starts.
Mm-hmm.
Never any problems in the summer other than flapping fans who, with all their doom and gloom nonsense. It's exciting. At least we've never had. It's exciting. At least we've never had a choice before.
It's exciting, at least. We've never had a choice before.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have that depth squad, definitely.
Danny says Bamford presses it better than any other striker, but I think Bamford will either start or come on and about the 55th minute.
Mm-hmm. Danny's opening his options there. He's got him doing everything. He's got him starting. He's got him coming on.
I think Danny's. I don't like that word pro or against pro Bamford or against Bamford. I think Danny's a big admirer of Bamford.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
And at this level, Mally, he's proved that he can do it.
I picked my team selection on previous performance, and on previous performance, I would start Bamford. That's just breaking it down into simplicity for me. Bamford played better than Perot, so for me, he gets a start.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? But
well, it might not make sense, but in my head, it does.
No, but it makes sense when you says that Bamford should play better than Perot. He did a lot more in that game than Perot did.
He did.
He were more influential, shall we say?
Yeah.
Always keep your options open. Too right, Danny.
Yeah.
Too right, mate.
Yeah.
So, Mally, apart from that, there wasn't a lot more what he said. He got asked about the internationals, and is it a case of like with Byram, you rest him more in international break, and you give the players who have just come back from injury, do they have to work a bit harder in training, sort of thing? And I think he's right. When he said that, it depends on the player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sam Byram's, you need to manage him, don't you? Whereas someone like who's just come back from injury, Jaden Anthony, innit?
Right. Has Anthony come back from injury?
Well, he come into the team. Well, no, he ain't come back. What are you on about then, Mally, when he says about some players who have just come back have to try more, do more on training ground?
Oh, might be like Savampadu or James. Your internationals. See, Kamara's been pulled up, hasn't he? Been picked for finish. For finish side.
Good.
So,
I think there's a lot more to come from Kamara as well, if I'm honest. I think he needs time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I see.
My reasoning too, hence why I put Earl in it.
What, too much messing about? Just do the 1-for-1 swap. It makes sense, doesn't it? Especially if Byram's playing. If Byram's playing, I wouldn't take him away from left side. I think he's going to keep Firpo out.
See, we've got Firpo to come back after international break as well.
I don't think he's exciting many people, is he?
Yeah, but do you know what it is, Molly? It's not us who we have to excite. It's what Barker thinks of a minute.
What about Yelder? Isn't he a left back?
Centre back, left back, innit?
I think you can play both centre back and left back as well.
Right. Play Gruev at left back, really?
Could you play Gurev at left back? As I think he's played there once or twice for Bulgaria, but I hope not.
No idea.
Or you could play him there as left back. I don't
No
think
idea.
he'll play Gurev at left back.
I think that's pushing experiments a bit too far, isn't it?
See, we've got Gurev as well. Gurev
if
to
he's
go,
go-
come into team.
If he's going to play anybody at left back, I would imagine it would be Strike and bring Cooper back in. If worse comes to worse.
Farker likes Firpo according to his previous interviews. But didn't you say this though, Mally? Daniel Farker's going to tell us stuff what he thinks we want to hear when he might not even think that himself on some certain things. You don't think he's a manager who calls out his own players, is he?
No, I don't come across, does he?
No. Yelder is a centre back, but he's played at left back for Celtic a few times and plays for Norway at left back.
Right.
Rocker started the Firpo advised him to leave. Maybe Firpo will go in January.
It will. It might do. Where Sam Byron's playing. All depends if Firpo wants to fight for his place.
So Rocker stated that Firpo advised Rocker to leave.
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe Firpo will go in January. Well, good luck to him. If that's what he wants to do.
Well, that's it, innit? You only want players here who want to be here, don't you? End of the day.
Yeah.
You know. So it is, isn't it? So it is.
Yeah, it'll all pan out, won't it?
So tomorrow, Malik, we've got the press conference. Well, we've got the pre-match
team sheet at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we've got that.
You're coming on at 1:30.
Yeah, I've said it for 1:30 for you to give you half that bit longer.
All right, I've got quite a few team sheets.
You haven't got mine and Leeds yet.
I need yours and Leeds. I've got Danny's. I've got Harmonie's. I've got Inky's. I've got mine. Danny's. He's leaving it alone. He's going to assume that Anthony's going to play. I personally don't think he will. I need to know if Harmonie's going to change Anthony. I'm leaving Byram in. I think Byram will start. Harmonie's got Byram, but I think Anthony's the main one. And Inky's also got Anthony as well. So I just them's the only ones that I really need to think. But we can talk them through tomorrow when we do team sheet. No problem.
Inky says, Amani, you didn't know that.
Didn't know what?
About
Rocco Pepper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harmonie's in the know.
Do you think Firpo's got a bit of a cheek to say that to Rocco though?
Well, depends what you believe, doesn't it? Do you believe it?
It's the only reason why people believe it is because it come out from his own mouth, didn't it?
I don't know, mate. It's the first time I've heard of it. So I don't know. Don't know where it's come from. It's the first time I've heard it.
No, look, I mean, all we can do is...
Why would another player advise another player to leave?
Well, he's staying himself.
Don't make sense to me. You don't tell your teammates to leave. You let him make his own decision. So I don't know. As I say, it all depends what you believe. Could be true. It might not be.
You might have told him how the club has Firpo played there before. So Firpo's played Roca's played, where Roca went to.
What is it? Betis.
Yeah,
That's Firpo played at Betis.
he went on loan to Betis, didn't he, from Barcelona?
Did I? Don't know.
Yeah, but a Barcelona player went out on loan to Betis, I believe. I believe that's right. Anyway,
No
yeah.
idea, no.
Firpo didn't make that many appearances for Barcelona, really. He didn't.
He hasn't made that many appearances for Leeds. So it seems to be in his DNA. Wherever he goes, he just goes and bloody gets a wage.
He reminds me of Maxwell Carney. He does. He reminds me of Maxwell Carney. Talent going forward, brilliant. You know, really good on ball going forward, but don't play enough. Happy to collect a wage at end of week.
Right.
Real Betis then joined Barcelona. Cheers, Danny. It was an interview he did last week. Said he was torn, but loving where he is now. Grateful to Firpo's advice on the move and assisting his decision.
Fair enough.
Well, La Liga is. I know Barcelona and Real Madrid play in La Liga, but I don't think there's, apart from them two, I don't think there's much difference in quality between that and the Championship.
Thing is, we've got an upgrade anyway, so good riddance. We've got an upgrade on Roca.
Yeah.
So good riddance. Fair enough. Let him get on with it.
It's fair enough, is that, isn't it? It's fair enough.
I think all the ones that have deserted the ship, we've got upgrades on.
Well, I think I'm in a. At first, I were a bit sketchy. I'm not going to lie, Marnie and Mally, but I think you two were spot on when you said that we've got a better team now than what we have.
I'm sure we have.
You know,
I think Rodden's an upgrade on Verba. I think Ampadu's an upgrade on Adams. I think Kamara and Archie Gray are upgrades on Roca. Anson is definitely an upgrade on Sinistera. And Harrison.
Yeah.
So, you know, Perot's definitely an upgrade on Aronson. So, if you can tell me a player that we've
Who's left? What about Verba?
Rodden's an upgrade on Verba.
Yeah. I think so. Personally, yeah. Harrison left.
Yeah, well, we've got Anthony.
Yeah. He's an upgrade on him, isn't he?
And we've got James back. See, we're at Fulham.
Is James an upgrade on Harrison then, Mally?
I think so. I personally think so. Some people won't, because some people don't like James, because they think all he does is run. He runs and that's it. He doesn't do any more. I see more in James.
It's more than just a speed merchant, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he brings more to. For me, Harrison were too greedy, and Somerville's getting that way, trying to take everybody on.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I've always said that about Somerville. He tries to take on that one man too many, doesn't
he? Yeah,
and he don't need to sometimes. He don't need to. You've got to know when to you've got to know when to keep it and know when to get rid of it. And I think that's probably one of the hardest things you've got to worry about. I mean, if you're running normal players, you take one player on. By the time you've got your mind around taking that one player on, you're taking the next player on.
But you can bypass that player with a pass.
Yeah. You can.
If you can't dribble past him, then pass your way around.
Atletico Madrid are good as well, Stu. Diego Simeone's team, innit, Atletico? One thing Rocker had was his free kicks. Only thing that Rocker had was his free kicks.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who our free kick
100%.
taker is.
Well, I'll tell you something. Bamford tried it, didn't he?
It's in Bamford.
I think Somerville's his best corner taker, isn't he?
I think Dan James is his best corner taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes Somerville just goes that little bit too short on occasions. But again, that's just my personal choice.
We have a better team now than we had in the last two seasons. The last season, apart from Phillips and Rafa.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Mm.
Well, that wasn't last season, was it?
This is last season's. Then had the last 2 seasons apart from Phillips and Rafa.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying that though, Mally. Look, Ampadu is he a replacement for Phillips?
You're not far up, is it?
You know, I mean, I'm not being funny, but I know I love Phillips because, you know, being a Leeds boy and all, I get it. But I'd sooner take Ampadu over Phillips, if I'm honest.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I would.
We haven't mentioned Nonto.
You know, he makes a difference to teams to when he comes in, doesn't he?
We've got good quality all the way through.
Somerville is greedy and doesn't track back. That is my only issue with him.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Dan James still looks the final ball. However, he runs his socks off and gives it all in every game. Gives it, and is in every game. Harrison won one game. In fact, good game in 5. Well, that's it, isn't it? He has a block of about 3 or 4 good games, and then he goes missing for 10. That's not that you don't. It's not that ain't good enough. It's not consistent, is it? No. You need consistency, don't you?
But again, personal. I've never been a big Harrison fan.
You know, my dad's like you. My dad's the same as you. My dad says
that
he runs down a cul-de-sac a lot.
We've all got players who, for whatever reason, we find it difficult to accept. We find it difficult. Yeah. We find it difficult to find the good things in them. And I'm no different to anybody else. There's certain players that no matter how hard I try, I can't find the good thing in them. I tend to focus on the bad thing. And I think that happens with a lot of fans.
Is that you? That's just human nature, though, Mally, surely.
I don't know what it is, mate. I think it's just we've all got personal choices, haven't we?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's human nature to have that, isn't it? I wasn't sold on Bamford. I really wasn't.
No.
You know, but I will respect that he's the goal scorer and he does work hard. He runs that line well. You know, but
yeah, he's a trier.
He's a trier, yeah.
It just don't always come off for him.
Pervader and Dan James are our sleeping giants. You see, Pervader, when I've seen him, he does a job.
Yeah, you could be right. I think Pervader's getting better every game he plays. Oh dear, Stuart, I think your whole internet's gone, mate. Lee's frozen, you've frozen.
We're back now. I'm back.
You're back now.
Yeah, my internet signal. You won't believe we've got Virgin, would you?
No.
But yeah, it's what were I saying? The one thing I will agree on what Farker says, though, it's very difficult to let players down and leave players out.
That's his job, though, isn't it? That's what he gets paid for. Doesn't matter how hard it is. That's what he gets paid for.
Harrison did blow out and cold, but he did come up with some crucial match-winning goals. Both can change the game instantly, Dan James and Prevada. Well, when Dan James come on, we looked a lot more threatening when Dan James come on with his pace. But he didn't just have pace, he wasn't trying to take his shots from outside box. Yes, some of them are deflections and stuff, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that in a player wanting to take a shot, get a shot away when he can. If he feels like he's in a position to get a shot away, do it. You know, the only thing I want, apart from all the players that have taken the loan option, is a transfer fee.
Yep. They're all still under contract. There's only Koch.
We aren't going to miss him, are we, Mally? Let's be honest.
No, there's only him that's out of contract, isn't there? Everybody else is still in contract.
It's Laurenti out of contract. No, Laurenti signed a new contract, didn't he?
But how the release clause works in the second season, if we stay in Championship, I don't know.
Let's just hope they've got. Let's just hope if it's the same, they've got a plan B now. They know exactly what to do and exactly do a little bit. Hopefully, they've been working on that.
It don't matter, does it? We've got the players in now. If they never come back, it don't matter. Because the players that have gone out are not going to improve us if we got promoted.
I don't think a lot of them. I don't think a lot of Leeds fans are not. I can't say accept them back because that's wrong. We ain't got a choice, but they won't want them back.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, I can't even make exceptions for Harrison. I can't. He jumped ship as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, none of them have got any. None of them have they've got any credit left for me. Definitely not. Remember those bad game days with Roofy. God, I thought Kamal Roof did all right, but I know what you're saying. We're in League One then, weren't we? No, early Championship. We just got promoted to Championship, didn't we? Because we got Roof from Oxford, if I remember correctly.
The J. Roy Grott and Lasoga.
Yeah.
We've got some bloody gash.
I also want a cancelled return ticket to Inky, laughing her head off. Laurenti has 1 year left. Laurenti's got 1 year left.
Yeah.
Again, though, let him. I'm sure Roma will want to loan him for another year. If we could get a loan fee for him again, we aren't going to get the money back we bought him for, but it's better than no, isn't it?
I don't know if there's any option to buy on these players.
That's just it, innit? We don't know, do we? We don't know. All we got told was in the contracts they had the release clause of could leave the club with relegation release clauses in them. That were it. We don't. Yeah. I haven't seen any copies of anyone's contracts anyway.
Exactly.
So we can only go on what we're told by the club, which was they've got relegation release clauses in the contract, and it'll never happen again.
Right.
Farky says this will never happen again. So let's just hope we can. What do you call it? Look forward. All we can do is go forward. Well, I've got Mally, I've got no else I want to say on this one. Have you got what you want to add?
No, Matt.
What about you, Lee?
See what tomorrow brings.
Yes, I got one thing.
Go on.
Costa left Leeds United.
Yeah, they've let him go, haven't they? Do you think it's a good move?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for everybody.
It's good for him as well, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he ain't gone anywhere.
On your own, innit?
He ain't gone to another club, has he?
No, it's just left by mutual consent, and he's a free agent now, isn't he? So other clubs can actually come in. You can sign players who are free agents, can't you? Even in close transfer market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could end up seeing him back in Championship for another club. I'm surprised he didn't go back out to Saudi.
Maybe that club didn't want him. Maybe he didn't perform well enough for them.
Maybe we couldn't loan him because his loan quota were up. So if he went, it'd have had to have been a fee. So maybe that's why he didn't go.
How much should we pay for him, Mally?
16. What a waste of money. He went out on loan 2 seasons, I think.
Mally's asking for your score prediction, Lee, before your dealer arrives.
Dealer arrives.
4-0 Leeds.
4-0. 4-0.
I'm going to give my score prediction tomorrow when I see the team.
Yes, so am I.
I'm going to do. I'll get everyone's score prediction when I see the team. Definitely.
And I'll give me my top 3 prediction tomorrow as well.
I haven't done mine yet, Mally. I need to get mine in, mate. I need to get mine in. I'm going to have something to eat when I finish out here, and then I'll get my team. I'm going to get Lee. Lee, can you message Mally your team again, please, for team sheet, if you don't mind?
I didn't realise that you'd put a separate thing in. I was looking for Danny's because Inky had put his team sheet on last week's comment.
Yeah.
And Danny had put his team sheet on this week's comment.
Do you know how hard it was to do that graphic for it?
I don't know, but it bloody confused us.
That graphic, I didn't know the size, did I?
All right.
You can't, because the thumbnail graphic's rectangular, whereas that graphic, it had to be square, and I couldn't squash it in, so I had to do a brand new graphic for it.
Oh, good.
You're not good. It took me ages. This is how it's already been.
It was. Oh, he's dealer.
Leeds dealer.
Yeah, he has.
4-0 come on at Leeds matching on together. One day Lee will be spot on.
He will.
Hi everyone, breaking news. Alex Ferguson's wife has died.
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry to hear about that.
No matter what you think about him, it's not nice.
With him and his family, of course.
Absolutely.
Going Lee, and Marley's gone 2-1 early to win the game in the 89th minute.
Wow. I'm going 3-1, I think. I'll put my neck out.
I'm going to go 2-1 as well. I went 2-1 against bloody QPR, didn't I? And it didn't work. But I'm going to go 2. One day my 2-1's going to come in as well. I think. Do you know what what I've noticed with my things, so Mally, my score predictions? I've said that Leeds are going to win all the time. And I don't normally do that. Sometimes last season I was giving draws and getting beat every week.
A different quality of team, innit? I'd like us to keep a team sheet. I'd like us to keep a clean sheet. Keep another clean sheet going.
Well, that's on them points you save at that end. Is that can be a difference to getting promoted or relegated, or missing out, couldn't it?
Oh yeah. But
are you happy with Meslier then, Mally? In that, are you happy with Meslier?
I won't be bothered either way, mate. If it were Meslier or Darlow.
You think they both can do a good job?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I don't know if he got one. I don't think he had a shot to face, did it? Oh, yeah, that point blank save, didn't he? But I don't think Meslier has been called upon too much, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he had that one at his chest, didn't it?
Mm.
I think he don't know his prediction yet because Harmonie hasn't told him. Oh,
Oh, score prediction. Yeah.
yeah.
You don't do them, does he? Superstitious, and then she says,
Inky's
says
going
2-0.
2-0.
Feel the same,
But
but I think we need to give teams a good bashing. Why not Bristol?
exactly.
What-
Exactly.
Do you know what we say about giving teams a good bashing or a good hiding or whatever? Do we really need to give a team a good bashing or hiding? What I mean by that is, it's nice to get a 3 and 4-0 win, don't get me wrong, but do we really need to give a team that?
Yeah.
You think so, Mally, yeah?
Yeah. We need to get that confidence sky high.
I think his confidence is high.
I'm not sure. I don't think 1-0 against QPR is good enough to build your confidence.
Well, I was frustrated. We scored early in that game and we didn't go on and get a second and a third. I was frustrated.
Exactly.
I was.
Exactly. That's why we need to beat somebody. All right, Paul.
All right, Paul, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. So, Mally, we've talked about the press conference. The most important bits, the statement, well, the answer what he give. I'd love it if journalists asked more questions like that, you know. I would. Because it got him rattled. You could see it rattled him.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it wound him up so much he didn't even know what he was talking about because he says he gets asked this every press conference and he doesn't. I wonder if that reporter broke protocol and wasn't supposed to ask that question. You know, when people always say, I mean, you've said it. They told the media tell them what to say. Blah blah blah.
Right. Yeah. They have a media. Yeah. You have a media manager, don't they?
I wonder if he were told not to ask that question, but he thought, stuff you, I'm going to ask it anyway. You're not telling me what to ask.
Well,
and
I'm hoping that Farker saw that. I'm hoping that Farker saw that as at least someone had the balls to ask me.
Yeah. But he says
you should be asking me them sort of questions. You know what I mean?
But he says he gets asked that every press conference, but he doesn't.
No, I mean, see all questions now because he leaves, doesn't he?
That's the first time he's been asked it.
I don't think I love Philly. You know, his questions and his knowledge with Leeds and stuff and Bopey. But I don't think that question would have been asked by them two. I don't think they would have asked. I don't. They're more interested in keeping it sweet, happy karma and stuff like that. With them being Leeds correspondents.
I don't know, mate. I'm glad it was asked anyway. Although I wasn't satisfied with the answer.
Inky says, yes, the more goals we score, the better. Fair enough, Inky. Fair enough. Hi, Lee. Paul's saying hi to you, Lee.
Hi, Paul.
Who's going to the chippy?
Not me.
Yeah, tell you what, it's a Friday night, isn't it? Don't tempt me, Steve, because you know I haven't had fish and chips in ages. I would sooner win 1-0 all the time than hit Leicester 4-0 than the other way. And hang on, let me read that again, Harmonie. Sorry. I would sooner win 1-0 all the time than hit Leicester 4-0 than the other way around.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
I am no Chelsea jokes today. Well, we just said it, the word Chelsea. That's the biggest joke today, Paul. Chelsea. Don't need to say any more. You mentioned Chelsea, people laugh.
Right, buddy.
Are we ready to wrap up, mate? Because, I want to get off. I want to get something to eat, mate. Well, look, guys, thank you very much. Harmonie says never, Paul. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody in chat. Much appreciated. Danny, I will double check my emails, but I couldn't see it. But I will go through them again before and I will get back to you. I'll put a message in. I'll reply to one of your messages if I've got it. Good evening, watching on Leeds. Hope you're doing well, Gary, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yes, so look, guys, thank you everyone for watching us tonight. Much appreciated. I'm going to go grab some tea. I'm going to get something to eat and give me style. I'll chill out and watch a film with her tonight. So I'm going to try and do that. But
Okay,
thank you everyone for joining us. Much appreciated. As always, there's only one thing left to say. Thank you for watching this edition of the Disabled Team. It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
And a goodbye from me. And we'll sort all the sheets and things out tomorrow.
Yeah, how you doing? A watch along. I think Gary's. If we are, it'll be on Gary's channel tomorrow. Steve, take care, everybody. So, Steve, add watch along Leeds to your subscriptions, and then you'll know.
We're doing a team sheet at 1:30 tomorrow.
1:30, yeah. Yeah, and I'll be with you from Bannon. I'll be with you from start as well. The FPL show tomorrow morning at 10 to 10. So it don't correspond, it don't clash, which I'm glad about. I'm happy with that. Really happy with that. Well, look, guys, thank you very much for watching this edition of the Disabled Team. Have a great day. Say goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
We've done this, haven't we, Lee?
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.